Namaste. What's up, y'all? It's your brother, the White Magical Tiger. I hope you are all having a beautiful day today. So today is day 55 for me on this NoFap journey. And I'm feeling strong, y'all. But like I say in these previous videos, I can fall down at any time. It's very easy. I felt it before. Like, I just wake up in the middle of the night and I feel almost possessed, like literally possessed, and I gotta just go watch porn. And so I don't want to become complacent and be like, oh, I got this, day 90, whatever. And it's like, it's just a number. One big important thing on this, y'all, is not to count the days. I mean, I know it's like ironic because I'm saying like this is day 55, but like really a big important thing on this is not to get too obsessed with the day counting. Yeah, it's great. I'm glad I've made it this far to day 55, but like it doesn't really matter if like tonight I relapse and I got to start over. It's like, and I know that sometimes, like in the past, it was difficult for me to succeed because I was so obsessed with the counter, the day number. Now, I would say this is a little bit easier for me because I've already done the 90-day challenge before. So it kind of helps me because I'm like, all right, I've done this before, I can do it again kind of thing. But then it's easy to get overconfident and complacent and be like, no, I got this, I've done it before. And so I gotta be on my guard at the same time. But I'm also not taking it so seriously, I guess, because I've already done it for the first time. So, but anyways, it's still very important to me because I kind of fell back into my old habits and, you know, telling myself I'm not gonna watch it, and then I watch it. And so, I mean, yeah, y'all, I think a lot of us are addicts. And I mean, there's like a saying, it's like once an addict, always an addict. And that might be the case. So I want to update y'all on day 55 and how I've made it this far. And I would say my testimony is going to be a little bit different than others, but at the same time, similar. What they would say in India, same, but different. So essentially my journey on this 90-day journey has been very spiritual, and I'm not at day 90 yet, but I would like to make it there. But honestly, I don't know. It's very easy to mess up on this journey, and so like I said, I got to stay vigilant and stay focused. And what started at the beginning, what made me like really have a wake-up call, it was that I started having these demonic nightmares where these entities known as succubus and incubus were appearing in my dreams and attempting to have sex with me. And then sometimes I would wake up with like a wet dream, and yeah, I felt just dirty. I felt used. I just felt helpless in a way. And I would see these demonic entities, and they were pretty freaky looking. And I was just like, it was a wake-up call, y'all. I mean, I can still picture in my mind's eye what they looked like. And they were like in my bedroom too. And so I was like, I need to clean up. I need to do some internal house cleaning. So first off, I started listening to this doctor named Dr. Bruce Lipton on YouTube. And he specializes in this thing called epigenetics. And essentially, he says that we can reprogram our subconscious mind while we sleep. So I've been listening to certain prayer videos here on YouTube while I sleep, and I really feel like, because they affect my dreams, and I've been listening to these prayer videos. They're called deliverance videos, and these individuals pray for you in the name of Jesus Christ. And I was listening to deliverance videos specifically for succubus and incubus demonic entities. And they're also known as spirit husbands and spirit wives. And it's a form of demonic oppression. And I feel like a lot of us that are porn addicts and sex addicts and addicted to masturbating and just overly lustful, we have one of these entities, and they feed on our sexual, lustful energy. Like they're a big reason why we're so lustful, is because it's not really us. We're being controlled by another entity. And essentially that's what's so amazing about King Jesus Christ, and why I talk about him so much, is that the scriptures say in the book of Revelation, the book of Apocalypse, found within the Holy Bible, that Jesus Christ holds the keys of hell and death. So essentially, Jesus Christ holds the keys of hell, which means he has complete dominion over Satan and over every demonic entity. And so if you pray to Jesus Christ, he has the power to help you out and cast these demons out of you. And that's what's been happening in my case, y'all. I've been really feeling some true liberation, some true freedom, because I really feel like I'm like really going to the root source of this problem. And the reason why so many of us struggle on this journey is because we're just trying to like do physical exercises and mental exercises to just like be successful, and sometimes that works, but unless we go to the root cause, which is a spiritual one, we're gonna really struggle to be successful on this journey. So I advocate to essentially surrender to King Jesus Christ and realize we can't do this on our own, that we need a higher power to kick out these demonic entities and help us make some real serious progress. And I'm simply sharing my testimony, y'all. Jesus Christ has been casting out all these succubus and incubus from me, and I feel like they're all out, but I don't really know for sure. So yeah, I'm still staying like on my guard, kind of, and listening to these prayers often, almost daily I listen to these types of deliverance prayers, because I really want to clean house and get these things out for good. Another thing that invites them in, Jesus Christ says, if you even look at a woman with lust, you've committed adultery in your heart. So like going out and just like, you know, being on Instagram or out here in public, and I'm about to go to the gym right now, there's probably gonna be some beautiful women there, and they're going to be in spandex, yoga pants, whatever, and it's very easy to just like look at them lustfully, because that's how those clothes are designed. I mean, there leaves no room for the imagination, and so rather than ignoring it and suppressing it, I'm just trying to be grateful and like, hey, thank you, God, for creating such a beautiful woman, kind of thing. And it seems to help. Because it's unavoidable unless like I just get out of the city and go in a cabin by myself, which sounds great. I would love to do that. But I'm in the middle of the city right now, and yeah, it's just the culture. That's how women dress nowadays. They dress in short shorts and yoga pants and very sexual. A lot of them are possessed with the Jezebel and the Lilith spirit, and they want our life force, y'all. They want our seed. And so, yeah, y'all, you got to protect the seed, save your seeds, so that it can grow into something great. And that's just one aspect, y'all. We're 8 minutes into this video, and that's just one aspect of what's been going on. This past Valentine's Day, I really feel like I had something wild happen where God revealed to me that one of my friends was possessed by the spirit of Lilith. And if you know anything about Lilith, she's the highest ranking succubus female entity, and some call her the wife of Satan. And essentially, what God revealed to me was that this individual had placed a romantic curse on me, a love spell, and yeah, and amazingly, the way God works is that God revealed this to me on Valentine's Day, which is the day that a demon shoots arrows into people's hearts to make them fall in love with other people against their will. Valentine's Day is pretty demonic, y'all. Like this flying entity shoots arrows at people's hearts so they against their own will falls in love with other individuals. Like, that's not real love. That's demonic. And I realized that someone had done that to me. She's an older lady, and she's reaching the age where she's not going to have kids anymore. And I can see why she did it. But I'm so grateful to be liberated of that, to be free of that. Like that's something that happened like a week ago, and that was absolutely nuts. Another thing I've been focusing on as well, I actually got a strike on YouTube, and it's part of the reason I'm not going to be able to upload this video on the actual day of day 55 is I uploaded a video called Gay Parasite Demons, and I've been making this connection in general that parasites and demons are the same thing, that essentially parasites in the body, mainly found in the gut, the heart, the brain, worms, like tapeworms, this kind of stuff. What's another one? The one that's not chlamydia. It's kind of like a white foamy thing. Anyways, I'm blanking on it, but there's all sorts of parasites and worms, and I just realized those are the physical representation, and the spiritual version of that is a demonic entity, and that's essentially demons manifest in the body as parasites. And so it's pretty interesting. As I've been doing these deliverance videos, they've been casting these demons out, and now God's put it in my field that I need to physically get them out as well. That, like, okay, I'm doing the spiritual work, but like it's like a combo where it's like hit them with the spiritual, hit them with the physical. And so I realized I got to start doing a physical parasite cleanse, and so I started doing that. And I mainly have been do your own research into all this. I gotta say, like, yeah, I'm not a doctor, blah blah blah, and do everything at your own risk. But I got some food grade diatomaceous earth. I got some food grade turpentine. I got some food grade, just you know, like standard parasite tincture. It's like woodworm, black walnut husk, some other stuff that people recommend to cleanse from parasites, and just like your standard tincture from a health store. And so I started taking this, and then I came across a video on YouTube where this guy says essentially that homosexuality is caused by a parasite in the body, and that he started taking turpentine and it killed this parasite, and that he lost all desire to have sex with men and be gay. And it was a very fascinating testimony. And what I did was I downloaded the video and I re-uploaded it into one of my own videos to share his testimony. And I got one of the YouTube strikes for hate speech for talking about this. And it's like, I got no hate towards these individuals. I just found it fascinating. I simply think it's the truth that I've just kind of come to the conclusion that homosexuality is a demonic possession, and that's pretty standard as a Christian. And the Bible, the scriptures support it as well. The main one being Sodom and Gomorrah, where God literally destroyed the city of Sodom, which is where we get the word sodomy from. Yeah, it's just, in my experience with the gay pornography, was that it was never fun to view. I always felt dirty. I always felt something was off, and it makes sense that it was a foreign alien entity living inside of me, feeding me those thoughts and desires. And since I've been listening to these deliverance YouTube videos, specifically for pornography, for lust, for succubus, for incubus, for homosexuality, all sorts of just your various types of porn, I've been really feeling like nearly all these desires are gone. And then I started doing the Parasite Cleanse, and I want to say it's completely gone, but again, I don't want to be like, hey, it's finished, and then something come up and blindside me. But y'all, it's been feeling great. Like, I got those, I've been getting rid of these succubus, these incubus, these like lustful STDs, sexually transmitted demons. I've been getting them out. I got a romantic curse on me broken. Been getting parasites out of me, killing them off, just doing some general detoxing. So like Parasite Cleanse. I've been doing ice bath, not so much recently because I lost access to the ice freezer that I was using, so I need to find a replacement. But ice bath therapy has been great. Sauna. I'm at the gym. I'm about to jump in the sauna right now. I've been doing standing on nails. That's good for foot reflexology. I just started doing this thing called an ionic foot bath. I only started that a couple days ago, but that seems pretty effective. It seems like it's like pulling these heavy metals out from my body through my feet. Doing grounding, getting out into nature, doing chanting, chanting Hare Krishna, chanting the Jesus prayer, chanting the rosary, singing, getting out into nature, running, cardiovascular, Stairmaster, yoga, stretching, breathing exercises, weightlifting. I've mainly been focusing on weightlifting with really good form as well. I want to keep my spine healthy and flexible. And so, yeah, y'all, this is just some of the modalities I've been doing. Just like healthy living, healthy eating, healthy drinking, healthy reading. Been reading the Bible, but mainly just the Gospels. I like reading the red words of Jesus Christ. And I'm fully aware of all the deception in there. Maybe not all the deception, but I'm fully aware there's deception in the Bible. But there's a lot of truth in there as well at the same time. I've also been reading the Bhagavad Gita. And also having fun. I started playing Xbox. I grew up on Xbox playing Halo, and I've gone 10 years without playing. And a few days ago, I started playing for the first time. My buddy told me about this thing called Game Pass, where like essentially you can download Halo 2 and play online again. And that's just been fun. Like, it's been nostalgic, and the reason why I add that is like, hey, I'm not like all so serious all the time, like detox, be healthy, blah 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 blah. It's like, all right, sometimes you gotta have fun. Like, I'll eat a pizza, I'll have some ice cream every now and then, and that's really important, y'all, on this journey, is to not take it too seriously. And there's a thing called orthorexia, and a lot of people in this health community, this self-improvement community, they can develop orthorexia, which is a mental disorder. It's in the same family as anorexia, and it essentially becomes an obsession with being healthy. And I suffered from that for a few years, where I was obsessive about being healthy, that if I had a slice of pizza or a scoop of ice cream, I would beat myself up to the point where I would mentally essentially I create havoc within myself. I would create my own stomach aches, and because I would like crave these foods. I would crave pizza and ice cream, and then I beat myself up for eating them. And so the solution to orthorexia is to acknowledge that you have these desires, and then just eat it. Eat the food that you want to eat. Don't obsess over it. Enjoy it. And it's finding that balance, that middle path that Jesus Christ talks about. Straight and narrow is the way, very few find it. Broad and wide is the way of destruction. There's many ways that parable can be interpreted, but one of the ways is to interpret that is just take the middle path of things, like find that balance in life. The ultimate, deepest root meaning of that parable, as far as I know, is that he's talking about the spine from Muladhara chakra to the 33rd vertebrae of Ajna chakra. That's the straight and narrow. Yeah, it's a parable. It's like an onion. There's many layers to the onion, many different interpretations, and I think there's truth in all of it. And that's what's beautiful about the Bible, is that it's very mystical. It's got a lot of layers to it. I mean, like the Bible, it can be interpreted literally. It can be interpreted astrotheologically, where it has to do with the constellations, the planets, the stars, and the sun, the moon, all that. It can be interpreted biologically, with the body, with the organs and all that. Like the as within, so without, as above, so below, the law of correspondence. And yeah, y'all, so day 55, going solid pretty so far. I'm really feeling like yeah, I'm feeling great. I'm grateful to have made it this far. I'm grateful to be cleaning up my act and taking it as seriously as I am. Because it's important, and I'm really feeling the personal power. I'm really feeling the confidence as well, like just going into a space and just feeling like a shining star, and just feeling that magnetism, like especially since that romantic curse has been broken, y'all. I really feel this attraction from other women. It's felt like a real blockage in my life for the past several years, and I really do feel a romantic curse was broken. And since then, over the past week, things have gotten a lot better, and it really feels like a real blockage had been removed. And yeah, y'all, this spiritual warfare is deep. Like, I would call it unwillful singleness. Maybe you can relate. I mean, yeah, y'all, some people are doing black magic and voodoo and hoodoo and satanic rituals, and you gotta be able to protect yourself. And one of the best ways to do that is through the power of Jesus Christ. Because he holds the keys of hell and death. He's omnipotent. He's all powerful. And I definitely appreciate Lord Buddha and Lord Krishna, and I consider them avatars of God. But there's something different about Jesus Christ. There's something about that happened on that cross that I feel like separates Lord Christ from Lord Krishna and Lord Buddha, even though I really do feel like at the end of the day they're all talking about Christ, Krishna, crystalline consciousness. That's their main message between Lord Buddha, Lord Christ, Lord Krishna, is they're all talking about Christ consciousness, crystal consciousness. But something about Jesus Christ, I feel like it's just like a little bit different, where when he was crucified, that like he was like the most perfect individual that ever lived on earth, never broke any of the 10 commandments. And to balance, essentially it set the scales unbalanced. They were unbalanced and imbalanced, and that essentially to balance the scales back out, Jesus Christ had to obtain the keys of hell and death from Satan, and my buddy's walking out. I'm gonna wave to him. But anyways, y'all. Yo, Danny. What's up, bro? All right, y'all. Peace be with you.